Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. This is my post-market wrap-up on this Thursday, July 18, 2019. Give me a second just to get my thoughts together here. I want to put a perspective on something for you before we even get started. Right now, the strongest organization on the planet, is the Federal Reserve. Now, I've been explaining to all of you for I don't know how many years that the single product of world central banks is debt. The more debt that they issue, the stronger they become. And every single world leader, every president, every king, every monarch, or whatever nation on earth has a central bank, is doing the same thing at the same time, having their respective world central bank issue epic amounts of debt. Now again, we all understand that world central banks, that's their product, debt. So the more debt they issue, the stronger they become. I want you to understand something today. This should make it crystal clear to you that what I am explaining is a fact. Today, we heard from New York Federal Reserve President John Williams. This guy, John Williams, Federal Reserve President, came out with a statement today that rocked the markets across the spectrum. No one single person should have this much power. So what happened? He made it very plain and very clear, very directly. He said he believes that the Federal Reserve should continue to suppress rates and drop them lower for a sustained period of time. No end in sight. Now again, what Federal Reserve president would want their respective central bank to continue to issue more debt for longer if they believed that this would weaken the central bank? Now, his statement was incredible. The effect on the markets was, frankly, eye-popping, mind-blowing, whatever you want to say. The moment he made this statement, the entire spectrum of bonds, U.S. bonds, from the 1 year to the 30 dropped. Their yields dropped and stocks reversed. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down about 150 points into the negative. All the major indices were lower. So he makes this statement, the entire spectrum of bond yields drop, stocks reverse and go positive. Stocks actually would have ended higher than they did. The stocks ended higher across the board fractionally, not much. The fly in the ointment was the announcement that came later on in the day. The president said that we, America, we have shot down an Iranian drone that was threatening one of our warships. Okay, whatever, all well and good. But if it were not for that, stocks would have ended even higher. How many of you believe that one single man with one statement should have that much power to just say something and affect the entire bond market, which with a valuation in the multiple trillions of dollars, not even adding in derivatives? Let's just talk about the multi-trillion-dollar debt market and the multi-trillion-dollar stock market. One man with one statement has enough power to move markets like that. And this is going to have a ripple effect around the world. So understand. In fact, let me read something to you. I want you to understand this as clearly as you possibly can. All right? Focus. Without intervention, and there will be none, the Fed will be the lender and buyer of everything, hence their multi-decade plan, along with every other world central bank, to own the world. This is my statement. Then I go on to say, sounds like science fiction. Sure it does. But unless you are deaf and blind, you will see that this is 100% truth. And no one's going to do anything. As a matter of fact, what we're going to hear is more calls for lower rates from every world leader, including President Donald Trump. More calls for a weaker currency right out of the mouth of our president. In fact, he said it again today. But again, our president will not explain to you how this will help you. How will lower rates help you? How will a weaker dollar help you? Sure, it will make the Federal Reserve even stronger. Every world central bank is going to follow suit. And yes, it is extremely stock market positive. Look at today. It is corporate America positive. It's decimating the middle class. But again, you're going to get these dog shit rallies, lock her up, send them back, whatever it is. These are all, these are catchphrases that just get people all whipped up and distracted. Don't look here. Stay a retard. I shouldn't say that, right? And, focus on this and not this, where you get fleeced. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a mind screw of the highest order. It's really the truth. But again, there are going to be people here that are going to be offended that I use that R word, but they're not going to be offended at all about anything else I said. Watch the comments. Watch the comments here. People, that's what they do. You see, people are incapable. Most people are incapable of abstract thought. Most people, once you push them out of their comfort zone, they attack. This is a normal knee-jerk reaction for which I am fully expecting. Watch the comments. And again, they will not be upset about anything that's going on with regard to the Federal Reserve, other world central banks, world leaders playing into the fact that they are debt slaves, the fact that we have nation slaves to central banks. That will not matter. It's all about the R word that I just used. I'm telling you the truth. You can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so today should be a clear example to you that the Federal Reserve, because it is the central bank of central banks, is now the strongest organization on earth. Stronger than the U.S. military, even with their nuclear arsenal. That's the truth. If the Federal Reserve wanted to pull the plug, wanted to do whatever they want to do with the monetary system, it would have a greater effect on a worldwide scale than a nuclear exchange. So you should understand that the Federal Reserve right now, and it's only going to get stronger from here, is now the strongest organization not only on the face of the earth, but in human history. There has not been a single stronger organization, which I've been warning about for a decade now. And it's only going to get worse. The Federal Reserve is going to get stronger as more calls by not just the president, by other politicians as well, are going to want lower rates, are going to call for a weaker currency, more debt from the Federal Reserve, and every single other world central bank and their respective leader are going to do the same thing at the same time. All right? It does not matter, yet again, who sits in the pretty White House. The two-party system here is a show to keep you here and the other person here hating each other. You understand? If you're doing that, if you're locked in, oh my God, that person can never become president. Oh my God, that person can never become president. And the squad, and the this, and the whatever it might be, you cannot focus. It's a game to keep you distracted. The moment you break free from that, and you understand what's going on around you, your eyes will open up, you will become enlightened. You'll be able to see things for what they are. You will not fall into the trap. Look here. Don't look here. Because this is a plan that's been going on for decades and decades and decades. And it will not stop. There's no end to it. You're trapped in it because there's too many. There's too many people that are stuck in that paradigm. And too few of us able to, see through it. We're not stupid enough to fall into that knee-jerk reaction trap. Again, the R word I said before, watch what I said. The fixation on that is going to, some people, they cannot help themselves. They fixate on one thing and then they lash out because they're incapable of abstract thought. They're incapable of understanding things because, and it's not really their fault. They've been deliberately dumbed down. They're deliberately locked into this hatred mode against each other, and they can't see straight, and they never will be able to. It's very, very sad. I think maybe we need to evolve further. I've been saying for decades that the human race has been devolving. I think we are more stupid now than we have been in centuries. It's really the truth. Do you think one politician today is nearly as smart as one of our founding fathers here? Our founding fathers started a country. Most of the politicians today, including the President of the United States, couldn't even start a car. They probably couldn't even do that. What button do I push? What key do I turn? It's the truth. This is where we are at. And we have a nation, a world of the dumbed down. Anyway, this is, again, why world central banks have gotten so powerful, because nothing's going to be done. No one is going to speak out. Very few people are going to say anything, and you'll be silenced. The truth will not be tolerated. It won't be in any way, shape, or form. So if you are someone, and I'd like to believe that I am, that is trying to explain to people what the truth really is, get ready, because you will be attacked like you have no idea. All right, with that said, I'm going to let you all go. I think this has been important. If you believe so, please share this video. Get it out there. This guy loves you, and I really do. See you tomorrow.